Hello everyone, and welcome to a quick guide on how to use the call-in feature for Enigma's Cold War server. And so here I've loaded up the server. I'm in a JTAC slot. You don't need to be in a JTAC slot, you can just go to the F10 menu at any point. And what we can do is use credits that you get. I'll link the video of how to get credits, and you can use them to call in a variety of aircraft. We can already see that someone has done that over here. Someone on blue team has been calling in a huge amount of seed strikes. That's what's coming in over here. Now, in order to get started here, the first thing that we need to do is go to our chat menu and type -request. Once you do that, it will say that a request has been received and give you a unique code. Then go over to this F10 menu and you can deploy your units. And so, for example, let's say I wanted to get an AWACS over here. I click on the circle at the top to put in a mark label, click it down, type the type of unit I want to spawn, so in this case AWACS, all capital, put it in a space, and then put in the unique code that it gave me, in this case 3269, and then click off. I use the little blue thing just to make sure it clicks off. And what you should see is your little circle disappears, and in the top corner it says that you've called in a aircraft. Now, I used to have 55 points, it's gone down to 45 credit points, and so AWACS costs 10. What the AWACS will do is go to where you put down your marker, and it will begin orbiting there and give you pretty good radar coverage for your team. This works both for the JTAC and for the EWR system, and so can give you really good info. You do want to make sure the AWACS is back. I'd prefer this to be further away from the front lines here than I've put it, but we're kind of pushed right back, so I can't get it any further back. The AWACS is a really big target and the enemy will absolutely go for it, so try and keep it safe if you can. The other missions that you can call in here are listed in the briefing if you ever forget them. And so we've got Recon, which will send a recon over a sector. Seed, which will send a seed plane to attack airfield SAMs. AWACS we've already covered. Repair will spawn an aircraft which, when it reaches the airfield, it will repair it, respawning all SAM defences, and all craters will be removed. And we can also spawn bombers which will go in and destroy factory units. And you can absolutely put several of these together. So, for example, let's say I wanted to carry out a joint attack on this depot here that the enemy have just captured. So I'm going to call in seed flight on the airfield first. So once again, just open it up, go request, get a new code, go to the top, click the circle. I want to do an attack on Shirat airfield here, and so seed and then the number, in this case 3362, click off. See that I've got the confirmation. That cost me 5 credits. I've put in a new request and I'm going to call in a bomber force to attack their depot. And in this case their mission is invalid. Might only be able to target factories with that. And the enemy factories are right at the back here, so there's no way that bombers are going to reach them. The bombers all spawn in the top and make their way down. What I can do to give our team a little bit of help, though, is chuck in a recon flight. So recon 9301. There we go, called in a recon flight. And the recon flight cost me 10 credits there. Can actually see it here. This is the recon plane heading in. It will go over, get some recon, and then develop it, and that will give us some nice extra info there. So that is really all there is to this new system. seems to be rather stable now. Really nice way for people who don't want to use a credit plane to use credits in a very effective way. So yeah, if you've got any questions, leave them down below, and otherwise I hope to catch you in a future video. Till then, remember to be kind to yourselves and everyone else. Cheers.